All right, what's happening, folks? Look at what we've got. We've got a interview session.
You got the boss.
We've got the boss here. I decided to do a quick little interview, give you guys some more behind the scenes. A couple weeks back, I asked about what you guys wanted to see more of, and one of the topics that came up was a little bit of how the shop came about, how I got into cycling, all that. So we got the man, the myth, the legend, the pit boss here as well. My dad, if you guys have not seen him before in the vlog, or just starting to tune in, it's my dad, Bruce, and owner of Kinetic Cycles, longtime pit boss at the races, and shuttler of everything necessary to make it happen at the cross races, as well as everything. So, brief history prior to bikes. What was the life prior to bikes?
27 years as a golf professional, PGA member, traveled all over the country, and we moved to Sacramento and fell in love with the area and had the opportunity to open Kinetic Cycles, and here we are, still selling, same type deal, just different widget, that's all.
Different widget, same outdoor lifestyle. We started in Florida. I didn't. I came into the picture.
You weren't even a twinkle in my eye yet.
Came into the picture in Houston, but Florida to Louisiana to Houston to California, and
right.
We settled on the West Coast big time. I grew up in California, moved out here in '95, and been 21 years out here, so I'm definitely a California kid. So Kinetic came about how?
So I have a good friend of ours, John Cruz, owned Bicycles Plus in Folsom, and Cody, I was a big runner at the time. Cody used to ride his bike when I ran, and for whatever reason just fell in love with the cycling. I remember even in the golf business, people would say, "Hey Cody, you gonna be the next Tiger Woods?" And his response was, "No, the next Lance Armstrong."
Which now I wish I would.
Let's temper that a little bit.
Yeah. We just want to be a professional cyclist. Lance, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
But I had no idea where that all came from. Other than that, our friend John owned Bicycles Plus. Cody used to like to go down there and hang out. He thought, those guys were way cooler than the golf guys. So he kind of gravitated toward the cycling side of things. With that said, I started bugging John a little bit about maybe opening a second store. Really wasn't of interest to John, but he knew some guys who had also been bugging him about putting together a shop from the financial side, but didn't really want to work the shop on a day-to-day operation. They had other jobs and things. So we all got together, formed a partnership, and that would have been November of '07, and actually opened a store in February of '08.
A lot of folks out at the races, think that I grew up in a bike shop. I did spend a good chunk of time in bike shops, but I did not grow up in our family shop. Spent time at Bicycles Plus, got stuffed in garbage cans and bike boxes and all the things of a little Grom. So I did spend a lot of time in a bike shop and got into it, but we opened it up in '08. I was well into my cycling career. Spent a lot of time on the two wheels, still swing the sticks as well, as you guys have seen. Brief little, how about a brief little last couple years? We moved up from Elk Grove, and how's it been here in Arden Park?
So we were, as we said, we started in '08 in Elk Grove. That area got hit pretty hard with the economy. So as time went on, the shopping plaza we were in wasn't growing, wasn't moving. So we felt like a move was kind of imminent for us. We had to find a good location. Checked out a lot of different spots around town, and we kept coming back to this one. We just felt that Arden Park had a great feel, very good demographics in the area, super close to the bike trail, and as it turns out, really, really close for a lot of gravel routes. It was a perfect location for us. We've got 5 restaurants here. We've got a Starbucks. As neighbors, we've also got Golden One next door if you need to get to the ATM to buy a new bike, and across the street a florist and a jeweler to make sure that your wife's super happy when you bring that new bike home.
It really has been a great location. I know we're really fired up on it. I'm fired up on it. We're fired up on it. Our customers seemed to really appreciate the move. We had a lot of folks that were always not complaining, but there was always a comment to be had about driving to Elk Grove that's so far, so far south, the short 10-minute jaunt out of downtown. Always was a bit of a hiccup with traffic and whatever, but now we're in Sacramento proper. We're in the main zip code, and I definitely feel like once we moved up here, we became more of the Sacramento cycling culture as well.
Absolutely.
We were a bit of maybe on the outsider, but once we made the move here, we really solidified that, hey, we're a Sacramento shop. Our roots are here, with the Sacramento folks, so to say. And now we can have rides from the store that we were never able to do. We're super close access to the bike trail. You guys see me commute a lot on the trail, back and forth. We both commute by bike quite frequently, and it's nice to have 30 plus miles of uninterrupted trail. It's been super fun at this location, and it's nice to now have a true cycling community around the store rather than just driving to the shop to pick up the necessary goods or the necessities or whatever, and then driving back to where they live. Now we have, customers ride to the shop on a regular basis, stop in to say hi.
Yeah, it's given us the opportunity to become a community bike shop, which is what we wanted to do, and be a place that people come to just hang out, not just come in to buy something. Where in Elk Grove, we were really destinational. They had to drive down there, they had to make a trip, pick up what they want, then get back before traffic or whatever might have hit. Come in, hang out with us a little bit for a while, watch the bike get worked on, whatever it might be, or head out for a ride right from here. So, very good move.
We appreciate all the viewers of the vlog coming in as well. We've had quite a few over the last few months since we've started this thing that stay in touch and keep tuning into the vlog. And they were coming to Sacramento for business, or they were driving through on the way to San Francisco or Tahoe or whatever. And people from across the country that have come to see the shop, and they're like, hey, we had to see the behind the scenes and see where all the magic happens. We've done quite a bit of video recording and such here at the store, and so they really want to see in person. So we really, really appreciate that as well.
We had one guy came in, I think, if I remember, I lived in Arkansas. We first ran into him in Louisville at the race.
Yep.
He wanted to get a selfie with you because
Yep.
he watched the vlog, and I looked at you and I was like, who's that? He goes, I don't know, but he's a fan.
That's awesome.
So, and sure enough, he's in Sacramento a couple months later, right after Nationals, I think it was. Rolls in, just wanted to check it out, hung out and talked for a while, and it was super cool. So we do appreciate that, guys.
Is there anything you want to talk about shop-wise, things that we haven't touched on that you want to?
Yeah, for sure. So a lot of people ask us all the time, is Specialized your main brand? And we are a specialized concept store. For those of you that don't know what that means, is that it puts us in a position where about 85% specialized product. They're committed to us, we're committed to them. We get a lot of really cool deals as far as special items, marketing, things like that come to us. Works out great. I always like to say, when you got the best, you don't need to mess with the rest. So it's worked out really, really well. So if you do have any needs for specialized product, obviously we're your go-to source. But with that said, we also do a lot of other cool stuff. We've done a lot of work with Alchemy, we've done some Pinarello, we've really had some fun builds. So we're always on the lookout for those small little niche brands that can bring some good quality and fun ideas and just that really sense of pride for our customers too. So
Get your dial, whatever you might need. Although you know what I'm gonna be telling you need to get. If you are from Sacramento and watch the video and you haven't been on the ride, you need to come on our Sunday gravel ride. Now rolling consistently in nice weather, which we're stoked on. The Sunday KGR rolls from the shop every Sunday 8 a.m. and it's a good hoot and holler, and we have a lot of fun on the dirt, and it's a must do. Even if you're a viewer and you come to Sac, if you're traveling through, you're bringing your bike. If you can swing by too, you'd be stoked. Yeah, we'll do more of these too coming up. I know everybody always likes to see the other sides of the bike racing and interviews and folks that make it happen. So to say behind the scenes, I keep saying behind the scenes, but it really is. There's a lot of us that make the whole production run. In my production, meaning bike racing myself, and so there's a lot of different sides to it. So we're gonna get some more of these rolling and keep you guys tuned in. We appreciate you for watching. As always, you want to send her off with the classic Kid Kaiser.
You do the Kid Kaiser because my send off is swing hard in case you hit it.
That was sure. Yeah, that was always
Back in the golf world.
Yep, swing hard in case you hit it. T. Wells might know that one. I think I've told him that one before. But that's gonna be it for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Over and out. Peace.